We're gonna start combining, hopefully. We gotta get a part. That single point hookup still is leaking, and that thing isn't rebounding. That 1 point, I don't know what the correct verbiage is, but we're gonna take that apart, run to Mitchell, get what we need, and then we're hopefully gonna go out to the field, get some beans harvested. It might be a little wet, but the goal today is to figure out if we're 100% ready and if the beans are ready. Today it's supposed to get up to 80, and a couple weeks ago,
the next 3 days after this.
Crazy. So if the beans aren't ready today, they're gonna be here soon. You know, if you remember a couple videos back, we were all wearing coats and it was chilly. A little bit ago we had lunch. Dad about choked and died on some taco meat. I think he's starting to get over it.
I got some crumbly meat down the air hole.
You know,
Cole thought that was funny.
I was honestly sitting there thinking, you gotta quit laughing. Your dad's having a hard time. Yeah, so it's this top one. Dad is on the wrong one.
I gotta take it apart. Ready?
Yep. We just took that piece off, disconnected it. Our repair guy fixed all them wires that snapped off. I think I touched on that last video. And yeah, we're just gonna head down the road, get this part, and hopefully get in the field.
When you got something really tight like this, get it so you can take both hands and just do this.
Squeeze.
And oh man, that's so much better. And that's your Brian tip for the day.
Just a tip. Hey, are we running low on def?
Yes.
All right. Recently, the new 8RX came to our dealer. Got the 8RX 370. Looks pretty sweet.
Why don't we have them throw that in our shopping bag? Buy it and put it on an 8-inch auger.
Anyway, we have, I think, $250 worth of Ariat giveaway. So, yeah.
I didn't know that. How are you going to give that away?
How am I going to give that away? Well, whoever's closest to guessing how much this new piece cost, I'm not going to even say the name of it. Don't Google it. Don't cheat. I don't know if you'd even be able to find it. But whoever gets closest to the price of this thing, they will win the free $200 or $250 worth of Ariat stuff.
They win it all? Well, you know what that means? I got to go back inside and get the paperwork because I didn't even. I told them
I looked at the price. I saw it.
Oh.
Yep. It's a comment below how much you think this cost. And you know what? Make it easy for me. Put the price you think and then also your email address. That way I can email you right away. That'd be a lot easier for me instead of trying to comment and see that you commented back. It gets kind of tough. Thank you. Good luck. So Dad left the door open. A John Deere mechanic just walked by and saw I was talking to a camera. He probably thinks I'm really weird. Hello. We're gonna take off here to the field. It's on the other side of that section back there, so it's like a mile away. We're gonna put on the Land Coda brush kit quick, goes right over the feeder house, and that just keeps beans from bouncing over. I don't remember ever harvesting beans when it was this warm outside. Cows are back swimming again. They think it's hot. Well, looking at some moisture here, we're sitting at 10.8. Also, the instant yield was at 60, so that's really promising. Instant moisture, 11%. That's perfect, really. Well, it's a little low, actually.
Well, it's nice to be a little low because usually the elevator's higher.
And plus, the end row might be a little bit wetter.
I don't sample it, though. Is it clean back there?
It is super clean. I think we need to dirty up that sample, to be honest.
When we get to the end, we'll do a little walk in here.
Okay. So. Just saying, instant yield was just touching 80. Just glancing at these beans, they don't look like 80. So hopefully we're actually getting 80, and it's not just we're not calibrated correctly.
If they run over 60, it'll be a nice deal.
Yeah. We're gonna go to the back, see if we're losing a lot of beans.
So a couple things we look for is that there's no beans still in the shells, that they opened them up and got all the beans out. And then
so if there are still some in there, do you speed up the rotor?
A couple things you can do. You can either speed up the rotor, you can close the concave tighter, or if it's just too damp, you have to wait for drier air and dry things out a little bit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, underneath the chaff, and that's where the beans would be, you look for field loss. You have to make sure that it's coming out of the back of the combine and not just the bean is when you hit the sickle that it's not doing it. So, and the monitor helps you tell you that too, that you don't have a bunch going over the back. And when we were coming, I did open up the bottom sieve a little more because it looked like we were having a little go over the sieve. Okay, here's the other thing. These little guys like that, a lot of times the wind is going to blow them out the back anyway because they're too light. I think we got a little cleaning up to do. We got a few beans on the ground. We'll open up the top sieve a little bit now. We already opened the bottom one up, and then we'll make another round and check it out. The biggest thing is I think we turn that fan down a little. Since we have such a clean sample in the tank, we probably don't need so much air blowing the chaff out.
Good buddy, Big Johnson Farms, driving by. Oh, getting a phone call.
Where's my phone?
From Big Johnson Farms. I don't know where your phone is. Hello. The monitor's anywhere from 10 to 11 and a half. In this field, it's our earliest day bean, or earliest maturing bean that we got.
I wanted to plant all of 1/6 out here so we could get going, but I had about 5 bushel of 2.0s left in there, which is our next earliest maturing bean. And so I thought I'd go ahead and just put the end row and let the seed run out. Well, they're wetter, definitely wetter.
We got some.
I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna try to just do as much as we can without doing the end row because it's too wet. On the moisture, it looks like the average on the monitor. On the monitor, it looks like the average moisture is what it kind of needs to be. Dad's dropping me off. I'm gonna hop in the 8R with the grain cart. We'll head down to the field. We'll just keep beaning. Next thing we got to do is we're gonna calibrate the monitor, the yield monitor, make sure that it's reading right. So we're just gonna weigh it in the grain cart, and then we'll make that adjustment. Neighbors keep running by. The Sonnies are going. Fire up the combines! After the combine's emptied out, I'm gonna take the weight that we have, gonna go over there, compare it to what the monitor says we harvested, do a little math. There's a formula in the book that we use, and then just type in a little number. It kind of corrects for what the combine's reading. And somehow, the thing was like calibrated, it was like 1% off, so yeah, we're not gonna mess with that. Oh, we got another car. Guys! Yeah, they're going on beans. It really sucks when a farmer's going and you can't. You just feel like you need to be doing something. We bought this piece about, I want to say 4 or 5 years ago. The first 2 years that we owned it, we didn't even know there was this water crossing through this field. It cuts it like right in half. The last couple years, we couldn't get any seed into it, couldn't even till it. But now it's definitely dry. And if we finish this field and we don't have anything else that's dry and ready to go, we will probably come out here with the 9230 and till this up, let it air out, make it warm up quicker next year, and then we'll hopefully be able to farm it next year. Any minute now, Jeff will be pulling up with one of our semis. He'll take that into town. Hopefully the moisture is reading the same that it is on the combine, because the combine right now is saying that the average is around 12. That's better than 17, that's for dang sure. Hey, what are you doing here?
wet, and then all of a sudden everything's below 10, you know. For being the first field this dry, but you don't see any green out here. It's just in the low spots, you know.
So we're not catching on the fly here because Cole thought Dad was able to make another round, and
Cole thought, I want to ride with Dad in the combine. Dad thought, we need to catch so you can ride with me in the combine. So we made a round and now we sit.
yeah.
Nice efficiency there.
Just gonna take off here. We're just gonna keep going. It'll be interesting to see what the elevator says that moisture is on that first load of beans. Dry?
Yeah,
What was it?
10%.
Ooh. Well, it looks like we're gonna take some wet end rows off then.
I would do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, might as well.
I think we're having some issues. Yeah.
Is anything coming out of the back of the combine when I go?
It seems like it.
Okay.
What's it telling you?
Watch for me, please.
Okay.
Oh, it's making a humping noise. I'm kind of worried.
Yeah, let's stop. Let's stop. Clean grain coming into the tank. It's just kind of a weird pattern of it. We're supposed to be able to open that and like see across the combine through the sieves, but it is completely plugged. Time to dig. So for some reason the combine plugged, it wasn't going through the chopper. It just built up, covered up our sieves. Now when we start the rotor, we start burning belts. So we're just trying to clean it out, get everything free, and hopefully we'll be going again here in like 20 minutes. All right, we're getting her cleaned out. But the issue is, so this thing spins, and there's a bunch of stuff shoved up in here. It's really tight. We got to figure out how to free that up. But this is the issue right here. This stuff in between here is making it so that it can't turn. That's why it looked weird when Dad asked me. Well, he said there's something going on. The sieves were so plugged that grain wasn't even falling through, and it wasn't. I don't even know how to explain it, but we got a bunch of chaff in our grain tank. Alright, we think we got it. Everything's free. That was rough. I might get pneumonia after all that stuff I just inhaled. Oh, it's dusty. Farming. I've never seen anything like that before. It looks back to normal.
I think if we would have kept going, we'd have plugged the combine from back all the way to the front. It was just the back that was plugged.
Yeah, definitely would have. We would have started burning some belts or something.
Yeah.
But like you said, I don't know why there wasn't like a sensor or something saying, hey, bad things are about to happen.
straw chopper was spinning, but it wasn't going in there, so the straw chopper wasn't reading that it wasn't working. I don't know. Tomorrow, I'm gonna run those big piles back through the combine just to spread them out. So
Yeah.
that'll maybe be bad.
Yeah. No, I was having a pretty good day until that happened. Now I'm kind of tired.
Well, I'm kind of scratchy.
Yeah, and I got chaff in places chaff ain't supposed to be. Well, so we're gonna go home. We're gonna get some lunch. I suppose we got a couple chores we got to do too.
What's thought out for me?
We got hamburger.
Okay. We had that at noon. I choked on a chunk of
Taco meat.
crumble.
Forgot about that. Oh, we could have cold meat sandwiches and soup.
We could.
I hope you enjoyed watching this.
Maybe some cheese.
So
Maybe some mayonnaise and cheese sandwich with some meat.
that concludes the first day of
I like
soybean
Velveeta
harvest.
cheese on my sandwich.
It went pretty decent.
Just makes the whole taste thing a little more exciting.
My arm's getting tired. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.
Peace out.
Ellie, you could have helped dig out all that chaff, couldn't you?